All right, guys. Welcome to ESO Daily again, Mr. Raven. I'm trying to play with my OBS. I got my encoder; it seems to work okay, but I'm trying to readjust my bit frames to get a little bit smoother transition. So don't mind if you're watching me and it seems choppy and everything. Understand what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to actually calibrate this for future streams so I can get everything working. And I know I'm not in Elder Scrolls, guys. Okay, I know I'm not. I'm in a game called Rift, and I was a very big hardcore PvPer in here. Unfortunately, there's new gear. I'm not at level 70. I don't have top end gear, but I'm still going to be doing Battlegrounds. Kind of, shake off the rust. Been PvPing in Cyrodiil the last year, doing Siege Engine. And Siege Engines are not like Battlegrounds. They're just not. So you definitely want to go ahead and, brush up on tactics if you can. Oh, nice thing. If anybody is ever wondering, you can actually try Rift for free if you go to the website. And I think after level 10, you can get into Battlegrounds and start trying it. So it is what it is. So I'm going to be on my cleric today. Now, nice thing, and like I was telling you guys on the last stream, you can pick different roles in Battlegrounds. Especially in the ESO, you can make different builds. We don't have a saving template as of yet. I hope they introduce that in the future. I really hope that you can, make a build and you can save it somehow, some way in Elder Scrolls. That would be kick-ass. That would be so kick-ass. So I could just, like in this game, I can switch out. Like, okay, I got my tank heal builds. That's for raids. I have my tank build when I'm doing dungeons. I have AoE DPS. So you always have an AoE DPS in this game. PvP heals, or I can use that as a raid heal. That's my Puri build, my range DPS, my melee DPS, and of course my support role. Because in this one, unlike Zos, where you have only 3 roles, you have DPS, healer, and tank. In Rift, you have support roles, and that's very important, especially in your raids, because support roles will, unlike, we have Templars that will throw shards. They're kind of a support role / healer. In this game, you have to have dedicated support roles. They increase, the recovery, magic recovery, adds buffs, so on and so forth. So when I always tell people the difference between a buff and a builder, there is a difference. So a buff applies to me and my teammates, typically. That's what a buff is, and it's for a durated effect. A builder is a temporary buff that applies specifically to you that is modifying your abilities. So that's the difference between buffs and builders. All right. Oh, fuck yes! Codex! I am so fucking ready for this. Especially as a healer. Okay, I am the only healer, and we're gonna run it up. So this is Domination, guys. We have these control points. So get used to this, especially in Elder Scrolls. Domination is where you have to hold control points. There's 4 control points. So if we have 2 and they have 2, whoever has the middle on this one is accumulating the most points. If you control 3, you're accumulating the most points. I don't know how ESO is going to do it. With 4v4v4, I imagine they're probably going to have 4 control points. You can control 1 for each team, and then there's going to be a 1 that people are going to fight over, typically. Because you're going to have 1 to your starting area that's close by. People are going to go ahead, try to get that. You're going to leave. It's going to be 3-man, 1 man out, 3 man on objective, typically. And your 1 man's going to be guarding their focal point. It's usually going to be a Nightblade or, a DPS cloaker build. The reason you can actually cloak in ESO, but the shadow cloaks for Battlegrounds for rogues are going to be really important, just to do a quick stealth out. So they're always going to take this. As you can see, we're going to take that 1 point. Everybody's going to push up for the top. That's going to be worth the most points. I'm going to try to stay up here on the top end. And my whole job is just to lay down the heals. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. Oh, tank! This is why tanks are good in PvP. As soon as they sniff me out, oh yeah, they're on me. Don't get it twisted, guys. That's a hybrid tank. He's got the tank ability to pull me off, and then they'll wipe the floor with me. It's a good tactic. It works. Definitely works. So, DKs, man, keep those chains. Get those hybrid builds up. I'm telling you, it's going to be to your advantage every day of the week. Okay, so they're going to take the top end. We're going to go ahead and zerg up on their bottom. Try to control up with the 3 points. We got one person pushing forward. It's a DPS. We're pretty good there. I got one person on their flag at the moment. I'm going to go ahead. It's a rogue. You can see his stealth little bitch ass. I'm going to wait for a little bit of backup here. Okay. Got backup because I'm on my heal roll. I'm not going to be dishing out any deeps. Keep up the hots. We're going to zerg him up. They're going to drop down, obviously. Shit, yeah, that's already started. Alright, they got the hots down. Hopefully it's enough to push them out. We'll go back to the top end on the respawn. It's, dominance is a lot of back and forth. See, now we took the codex. So we're trying to maintain 2 points, and there's going to be a timer on a cap. Keep in mind, guys, you have a 15-minute timer in our future battlegrounds here. That's usually pretty standard because it's going pretty fast. Back and forth tactics, back and forth. You want to go ahead. Oh, shit, we got a rogue down there. Looks like he wiped the floor with one of ours. Okay. I'm going to throw up some heals on my deeps over here. Get him some... Okay. Got that set. Going to go back to the codex. Let's see what we got going on. Oh shit. Nah, fucking tank. Oh shit. They've got me stunned. Yeah, I'm dead. It's fucked. Let's see if I can lose him. Nope. DKs. DKs, man. They're going to be, with that chain, it's going to be serious. Especially in a dominant situation like that. You know. I think Silver Leash would work good too. You know, for a pull. You know, critical rush and stuff's going to have its advantages for gap closers. But a bad thing about gap closers. If you spread out too fast, too soon, you're going to be lost from the healer. That's going to end up costing you. Okay, so we're looking at transitions between points. They're catching up pretty quick. We're going to go ahead, try to go down for the cap on the middle. Looks like we got that. We got 3 down on the left. And resupport. This guy's going to go for it. I don't think that's a smart tactic. I'm going to drop down here at the bottom. Keep out of line of sight.
Killing spree.
Because when they come running up, they won't be able to see me on the back end. They'll have to come up to my front side. Okay, they drop down. They're going ahead and focusing too much on their point of origin, which allowed us to cap the codex. I'm going to die, but it was well worth it. So we got 2 of the positions. They're going to go ahead for the bottom end. Down right here. So they're going to be heading to the vault. They'll push the codex for sure. It's worth the most points. And rolls, guys. You know, you have to understand, man. Self-sustains is not going to get you shit in Battlegrounds. Fuck, he capped it regardless. Come on, man. He's gonna stun lock him. Okay, he's exposed. He's fucked. He's already used the shadow. He's fucked. He's going to try to take me out. Nothing he can do. But it's got the timer down on it. I'm going to go ahead and recap.
Defender.
Alright. So we defended it. It didn't hit transition. We're going to go ahead and push across. Looks like it because they got the codex. They're going to drop down at the bottom on top of us. That's for sure. Yeah, it's a battle. Alright. Yeah, they're coming up. We got this, bitch. I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we got it. Yeah, it's in transition. Okay, we overran them. Okay, they only got one control point. We want to maintain here a little bit. They'll try to go ahead for the vault. Try to recap on something. I'm going to maintain here with one of the deeps. We got 3 deeps up. Here's one of my dudes. Going to go ahead and throw some hots his way. Oh shit, wasn't enough. Yep, here they come. They're going to take this back. We should be pushing back up to the codex. I'm going to try to loss around this. Yeah, too many dots. Direct damage is applied. Yeah, I'm fucked. Yeah, they're making the move. We're making a move for codex now. Now, as you guys can see over here, I am the only healer. Okay, we got a couple of tanks, very useful as far as CCs and keeping enemies at bay long enough for the team to come down and wipe them up. So tanks do have a place. Not going to get a lot of KDRs though, so don't anticipate that. That shit's just not going to happen. Up, 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 up. A big fight at the codex. Yeah. No shit, man. He sees me every time. Man, he's good. Yeah, I'm wiped. That's fine. They're trying to play the Zerg tactic. As you can see, they've got 2 control points now. They don't have. It looks like ours is been capped for some reason. Why is ours capped? Now that's another thing, guys. If you abandon a flag, you should have one person on point between the 2. All right, that's important shit, guys. That's just some important tactics. All right, got one person trying to sneak in. It's a rogue. Go figure. Always the rogues. They're over at their base. We're gonna watch them. Yeah, they're dropped. We've got the vault. We need that codex. They're going to catch up just with the codex. Fuck. Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, I'm going to lend out some support. Okay, there they come with the Zerg. I'm gonna drop down. They got me CC. Oh shit. Yeah, we've lost this one. Let's take a look. Now see, this is what's the problem. We've got too many people. We should only have about 2 on ours. Everybody else should be focusing on a push without pulling Zerg. If you pull Zerg, now see, we're going to try a last minute push, but it's game over at this point. We're going to look at a 20-something second, cap timer. That's going to be at a disadvantage. Now, sometimes when they're throwing the Zerg, they'll leave their spot unattended because now we're in desperate mode. They've got 1 guard. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, tried to get me. I'm drop up under here. Ah, shit. Yeah, it's a game over. Oh, shit. That's a friggin' lock. Man, he's chasing. Yeah. Hit me up so hard with those dots. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to res in our Battlegrounds. So, if we die in Cyrodiil, you can actually res, right? I don't think that's going to be the case in our Battlegrounds. I really don't. I don't anticipate that at all. I think you're going to have to release, and you're going to have... Yeah, see, I mean, they got the Codex. Good, great. You know, you guys grab the Codex, but it's game over. 22 seconds. They're going to go ahead and score the 4 points. They got the 1 on the control. It's game over. Yeah, now they took the vault. Those points are up for grabs. Okay. We ended up with the codex, but not in time enough for the, you know, the comeback. So pretty much, guys, that's, you know, it was a pretty close match there, as you guys can see, you know. But definitely, man, just remember that tactics are different, completely different. I don't think we're going to be able to res players. I think you're going to have a couple different abilities that you're typically not going to use, especially if you're not running a dedicated healer. If you're on a pug and you don't have dedicated heal as in a queue, you're going to be at a huge disadvantage. Hybrid tanks and deathmatch are definitely going to have a lot of tactical advantages, especially if they have their DKs, they have chains, they have pulls. Also debuffs. Debuffs are going to be very important. CCs, make sure you guys are watching your CC timers. You know, you pop a CC too soon, you're dead. Everything, it changes so dramatically. You know, we were up, turn around, look, we got the loss. You know, so that affects our score sheet. You know, my leaderboard scores. I'm not trying to push for leaderboard at this moment, but yeah. So definitely, guys, you know, pay attention. If you're trying to get leaderboard scores, you want to be able to make quick adjustments to have a tactical advantage. A lot of these pre-mades are, you know, most pre-mades think they're going to go in, wipe the floor with most people, and they usually do have a very high success rate. I'm not saying they don't, but a lot of times pre-mades get a little overzealous and they make a bad move and it costs them a couple of matches, and that can affect their what they're trying to obtain for a leaderboard, because that's kind of big, you know. So keep that in mind, guys. All right, I do want to thank everybody for watching. I'll review, see if the bit frame actually improved on this video. If you have any questions or comments, just post below. Once again and always, thank you and have a nice day.